Children, today we are going to learn about the uses of water. What is the uses of water? We are using for drinking, washing, cooking, bathing, even gardening, transportation, fishing. All these are the uses of water. Now, let us go do one activity. You collect water in two bottles. One is flowing water. When rain comes, your water is flowing, isn't it? You collect that in one bottle, and one more bottle you collect the rainwater directly from the rain. So, what do you observe? In first bottle, it will be muddy because it is mixed with mud. Flowing water is mixed with mud particles. And if you collect the raindrops directly, you see the water is very clear. Next activity is you just put water in one glass and add sugar to it. So what will be the taste of the water? The taste of the water is sweet. Next glass you take water and add salt. The water is salty. So these are the two activities you have to do in your house, and you have to observe the things. Okay, now let us know the properties of water. So water is colorless. It's no color is there in the water. It is odorless. No smell is there, and it is tasteless. But because of the salts and minerals dissolved in the water, they are responsible for its taste. Because of this mineral and salts, then only the water is having taste. We are going to learn some physical characteristics of water. Here is one activity. Here I have taken two glasses. One is empty one and one more is water filled tumbler. So when you lift this empty, it is having very less weight, and if you lift the glass with the water, it is heavier than the empty one. So this activity shows that water has weight. Water has weight. A cup of water on the stairs. The water flows from higher level to lower level. This shows that the water flows from higher level to lower level. Next activity is, I am showing here, water is boiling in the vessel. So water evaporates while boiling. This activity shows that water evaporates when boiling. Take different types of container and pour the water into the container. The water takes the shape of the container. The water does not have any shape. It takes the shape of the container. Our elders treated water very precious, as an integral part of their life. Without water, there is no life. Even in all the functions, water is included. And what are the practices you worship using water? Have you seen in your home or in a neighborhood using water? What are the things they celebrate? So in a holy festival, you have observed they use for playing with colors and water. So like that, even in marriage functions also they use water for Ganga Puja. And even in Talakaveri, where the Kaveri birthplace, it is worshipped as Kaveramma. Children, you know that water sources get polluted. Water is physically polluted by mud, garbage, paper, food residuals, etc. We throw all the waste into the water, so water gets polluted. When industries dispose their waste products into the water, sources of water gets mixed with the industrial chemicals, fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, and water gets polluted. And many problems and diseases are caused, like cholera, diarrhea, dysentery. Sometimes it even leads to death. So contaminated water extinguishes the aquatic life also. So water also is having many life are present inside the water, like fish and all. So they get polluted and they also die. And you know that the diseases like cholera are contaminated by water. Mosquitoes breeds on the stagnant water. Stagnant water means water is standing and there the mosquitoes will breed and they spread many diseases like malaria. The parasite Plasmodium is present in the female mosquito called Anopheles mosquito. So this parasite enters the human blood with a mosquito bites and lead to symptoms of fever, shivering, vomiting and headache, and this is called as malaria. If no proper treatment is given, it may cause us death. So we should not drink contaminated water. We have to maintain our health neatly by drinking potable water. Potable water means clean, fresh water. Thank you.